Hey, sorry about that. For some reason, Multi was not working correctly until I started screwing around, and eventually it's back up and everything seems to be streaming. But now, stupid YouTube is not showing the live chat, even though it's set to be able to do a live chat, even on stream settings. So, I'm not customization chat, and then see if I can turn it live chat back on. Uh, let's turn it back on. Save. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if I can pop out the chat now because it should be there. Doggone it. New chat and you uh should be oh private. Is there a thing I can set to public? I see. I get it. I get it. I see it. Public. Done. Um. Oh, thumbnail. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. It's because I didn't schedule a stream, so it's not using the data. It's just using the default data I have set up. And so let's see some here. New title card. Let's select that. Playlist, no playlists. No, it's not for kids. There's no age restriction. Altered content. No. I think automatic chapters. I don't think I need that. Let's just go ahead and click save. Okay, so now I should be able to pop out the dang chat. Pop out chat. Yes, finally it works. Sorry, I have to set up every stupid thing here because it's what? Why is that? Why was that black? That's weird. Okay, whatever. It's working though, so I guess I shouldn't care. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna pop out this chat. No, we're not gonna pop out this chat. We're gonna pop out this chat. Okay. Okay, that works. Good, good. Pop out my Twitch chat. Actually, let's go ahead and refresh the Twitch chat. Okay. Or refresh the stream. Pop out chat. I have to pop out all these chats because I'm using Social Stream Ninja browser extension because even the desktop only won't work. I'm on Linux Mint, which Social Stream Ninja supposedly supports real well, so it's not like a problem there. Oh, I don't want to pop out stream info. I want to pop out chat. Pop out chat. There we go. Then I go to Social Stream Ninja and open the stupid browser doc, well, the doc anyways. And then I do is this thing on? Question mark. And everything is working. Finally, it's working. Shoot. And now I only have an hour to start with. That sucks. Um, I'm gonna try to start adding like playlists and stuff, so more people will come in and watch. And then I'll have to work on thumbnails, which I don't really have a strong thing for thumbnails right now. I have to start creating actual thumbnails that will make people want to click. And I'm starting to mess with the title a little bit. I have to add more to the description. I don't know. There's still the thing about the progress bar. Now, progress bar, I can actually do it directly as a browser store. So I guess I was talking to Grok yesterday, and it gave me the source. I just make an HTML file and then use it as a browser source in OBS, so I can actually show a um, so I can probably show as an overlay, I guess. I don't know if browser source would just be a page that I could switch to, I guess, or an element that I could just turn on and off maybe or something. I don't know, but the other thing is I could draw it on paper. I don't have it now. I should have set that up so I could just do that automatically. But you know what? I kind of have to set everything up if I want to do the progress bar. So even if I draw it, even if I do the simple thing of drawing it, I have to pull out the paper, I have to draw the meter or whatever I decide. I have to segment it. I have to fill in certain parts of it, especially if it represents the chapters accurately. And then, yeah, I don't know. So right now we're starting at 55%. Now I haven't actually tested chapters 8 and 10, but I'm just gonna not sweat it right now, just because maybe I'll do it in a little bit, not too long. But yeah, I kind of got to get started now, and I don't know. Um, it's too bad that somebody just doesn't make an online progress bar. Why does it say live chat? Oh, because I was gonna ask a question. Progress bar. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Sorry about that. Sorry that I'm late. It's not late because I'm late. It's late because things weren't working. But yeah, welcome to the stream. And today is. Oh yeah, okay, that's all right. How come that message didn't go away? Okay, there we go. Let me think for a. Yeah, it's like I said. You know how egg timer. Let's go to um, eight. Enter time. We'll do 5 minutes. I won't even see how this does this, right? Um, I don't care about notifications right now. Toggle the toolbar. Toggle the toolbar. That's fine. That's fine. So if you notice here, there's a little thing up top here. I don't know if you can see that, but uh, that's a progress bar. Down here is the number. So why couldn't we just have a web page that does the same thing for a progress bar? All it does, it might have it might have a toolbar like this on the bottom where you customize the color and the length and width and whatever. But it could have a default, uh, and it could show 55% or whatever, and all I have to do is just go to it, right? Is there any web page that displays a progress meter similar to how a timer shows your time left? Just default where you can modify the URL parameters to reflect how you want to set up the bar. Just to display online without having to use, HTML and a browser source in OBS. Just a web page that displays a progress bar, and that's all it does. Not something that generates code to put on another website. My query is too long. Well, ask AI then, I guess. I think I looked at Common Ninja. Date time counting timer. Progress bars. Isn't this the one I looked at? Create widget for free. How does this work? Huh. That's interesting. What does this make widgets for? That's not what I want. I don't need a timer. I have a project that I'm going to make a progress meter for, or progress bar. What I want to do is enter the URL along with percentage done and have it automatically just display it in a web page, but not my own web page, just its own page. Like when egg timer displays a timer as soon as you enter in the URL with the duration. This bar live doesn't seem to exist. I meant something that already exists, not something I have to make. Actually, I'll still do the drawing thing, but like I should have done it yesterday. I should have done it. I should have brought out a piece of paper. Should have drawn, or maybe I could do it right now. Maybe I should go grab a sketchbook and start, drawing and just start filling in stuff and kind of going, okay. Yeah. This seems to generate some code, maybe CSS, which means it's meant to inject into a web page. Where do I huh. Interesting. Maybe I'll to have to create it myself, because I'm sure there are plenty people who would be interested in such a thing. And it seems a bit simple. I just needed something now, because I have to use some code or something. I have to prepare it and get access to my web host, and it takes a bit of time. Okay, just give me a second. I'll probably still wonder if no, Steven Stair. Has anyone seen Steven Stair lately? Steven Stair. What if I could get hold on, let me look for something here real quick. GitHub. His GitHub repository. He hasn't done anything since. Wow. Interesting. I could follow him anyways. Oh shoot, I gotta sign in. Forget signing in. Git. And I can't even. I need to find a way of getting a page. Or sorry, email address. I kind of need to talk to Steven Stair, but he hasn't done anything since on some of his stuff since 2025. And I talked to him not too long ago, but he's not showing up. He's usually in is it Ludum Dare or Ludum Dare as I call it sometimes on Afternet, but haven't seen him lately. Yeah, it's too bad you can't look at Facebook pages without getting a account. Oh well. Nobody speaks in Ludum Dare anymore anyways. Okay. So forget. I'll have to check my domain name things maybe, and I might eventually, if he doesn't ever show up here for um maybe I'll even give him a couple weeks or whatever to show up in RC, and then if let's see. Hmm. Okay. Shoot. Okay, let me do something. I'm gonna have to break here for a few minutes because I gotta use the restroom and see what my be right back page says. Be right back. Okay, be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Now I have just like half an hour. It's annoying. Part of it's my fault. Part of it's stupid circumstances. Um. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get a little something done, anyways. And um, since I didn't advertise, let's see here. Let's go to Nuke tab off. Take this off. Notifications. Communities. Games. Is indie games and what's it called? Indie games and dev showcase. Oh, something went wrong. That's weird. Huh. This indie game and dev showcase doesn't really allow you to advertise your streams, or doesn't allow me to advertise my streams. So let's go ahead and copy this. Copy. Let's go back to redot. Let's go ahead and tweet. It's now saying tweet again in X for some reason. But let's just go ahead and we'll paste this. I'll paste that as it is. 256. Streaming. Streaming now. Part 2 in about 90 minutes, give or take. Finally at the midpoint where we get to see get fired up for the first time. And honestly, it should have probably had somewhere where it showed the Omni-Gate, like, well, I don't know, being built, I guess, already. But, I mean, there was the thing about the plans, and they did, they did find out about it. In fact, there was, in the earlier part, the before I rebooted, there was some allusions to the Omni-Gate ahead of time. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe find a way of putting some of that stuff back in on my next phase when I expand out the next phase. Um, wonder how come Link got. Let's go ahead and come on, can't. Okay, fine. I don't care. But no, let's just here. Let's put that, and let's just go ahead and we're gonna copy this. I'm gonna go ahead and post this, and let's go ahead and go to Indie Games tweet. I don't need to share it again because it's the same thing. Billing Enchanted Lands. Part 1. 2. We'll say in less than 90 minutes. Post. And then let's go ahead and go to this one. Tweet. Control V. Got 90. Also don't share with followers. Hit post. Close that. Okay, we'll go ahead and close this. We'll go back to notifications. I'll go back over. I'll close that, and I'll close that, and I'll go back here. And there we go. Okay. And is our streaming health still doing okay? Still excellent, right? Okay, that's good. This is good. All right. Everything looks okay. All right, let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay. Progress. You know what? I'll do it the really, really low budget way. Do that. Adventure game roadmap progress. Like, if we here, let's calculate a percentage real quick. I'm gonna assume it for 18 phases instead of 17 because I'm gonna put that extra phase in there. So it will be 18 phases, but 18 divided by 100.18. Okay. So 0.18. So it's not quite 2% yet. It's going to be half of that. It's going to be 0.09%. Phases. Approximately 0.09% finished. Okay, so my adventure game incomplete is there. Phase 1. Progress. 8 chapters. Approximately 55% finished. No. Phase 1 progress is not. Okay, so I can't really judge the other phases by this. 20 chapters. Let's see. 2 passes. First pass progress. 20 chapters. We'll say 11 out of 20. Let's do it like this. Passes 0.25%. I don't know how to do that mathematically. How would you do that mathematically? Because I know the first pass progress is about 55%. So if there are 2 phases, or 2 passes, I mean, phase 1, 2 passes. Be like 2.26. I know I'm kind of wasting time right now. I guess that's the way that's gonna work out here. I have 20 chapters and I've already done 11. That's about 55%. However, if this is 1 pass and 2 passes, event pass is 1 and narrative is another, then how much percentage is that? Like 6%? First pass 55%, second pass 0% complete. Total progress 55% times 1 divided by 2. That's 50%. So times 50% plus 0% times 27.5%. Okay. So close, I'm close, being close, but second pass, second pass 0% complete. 0 times 1/2 is, okay. So it's essentially 55% times 0.5. Exactly. Since you're halfway through the 2 passes project, your overall progress is first pass contributes 55% of the 50% of the total work, and the second pass doesn't start it, so it contributes 0. Okay. Okay, so technically speaking, of phase 1 total, phase 1 progress, 27.5%. What did like that? 27.5%. 11 out of 20. Or 55%. Finish. Okay. Save as. We're going to save that as. I just want to put it in documents. Or do I want to put it in dev stuff? What do I have reference here? Oh, that's what I got there. Let's put in odds and ends, I guess, and let's call this adventure game progress. Let's see, like that. Okay, so now I can, whenever I need to, I can pull this up, see? And we can even, how do I add to favorites? I forget. Odds and ends. Add to favorites. So now, favorites is going to have that text, and I can pull that text whenever I want to. Right? Awesome. All right. Well, 10 minutes. Oh, hey, Rook. Just in time for me to about to get ready for break. Although I didn't do anything this whole stupid entire session because of various incidences. One of them being that Meld Multi wasn't working right, and so I kept screwing around with it until it finally started working again. And then I streamed, and then I started looking into progress bar stuff. I don't know. It like took all my time, anyways. Then yeah, then I had to use the bathroom, and a bunch of crap. I didn't get hardly anything done. Screwing around with my progress report, right? This is actually the progress report right here. My adventure game roadmap progress, 18 phases, approximately 0.09% finished. So, let me ask something here. Okay, so since I have 18 phases, and this is phase 1, I did a sort of rudimentary uh, calculation of approximately 0.09%. Because I divided 18 by 100, which is 0.18. That's if I finished one. And actually, that's not true either, is it? In phase. So half of that is 0.09. But I haven't even gotten the first pass done yet. So it would probably be more like 0.0446 or 7 or something. Right? You're in phase 1, haven't completed the first pass yet. One full phase were complete, it would be 100% of phase 1, which is 1 out of 18. 5.56% of the entire project. See, I'm way off, see? It'd be 100. Okay, okay. Not, I know what I did wrong. I just did it backwards. I don't, because I'm crappy at math. I was thinking that would work. No, it'd be 100 divided by 18 gives me 5.55 approximately, or 5.56%. Okay. Partway through the first pass of phase 1, your progress is less than that. If you estimate you're about halfway through the first pass, then first pass 50% done. 0.5% times 5.56% equals approximately 2.78%. 2.78%. Okay. Now, of course, it'll change, like I said, when I do feature deals, because it's not going to be in terms of being halfway through. In other words, yeah, I guess it'd be chapters. Yeah, I might have to calculate a little differently. I could always think in terms of that, though. I could think of in terms of past 1 and past 2, even though okay. So approximately, I'm just gonna go ahead and write it on here. 2.78%. 78% finished. Maybe I should do these back. These should swap these. Do this. First pass progress with the 2 S's. 11 out of 20 chapters. Whoop. 55% finished. 55% finished. Phase 1 progress, 2 passes, 27. First pass progress, we'll say second pass progress, 0 out of 20 chapters, 0% finished. That. Phase 1 progress, 2 passes, 27.5% finished. Adventure game roadmap progress, 18 phases, approximately 2.78. finished. Okay. So at least we have an idea. Of course, it's not a visual, it's stupid text again, which is, you know, I need to actually, like I said, I need to draw something out. Actually, maybe I should do that on stream anyways. Maybe I should just do that. I'll still have to decide whether I want to do it on paper, which case on paper means I'll have to make sure that my webcam is full screen, make sure I'm using like dark marker that so you can see so you can actually see the lines and see the progress meter filling up. And then yeah. If I could find 3 different colors of Sharpies, I could use Sharpies and I could make the first pass, I could make that red. Then phase 1 progress, I could put that in green. And then yeah, maybe I could do that. Maybe I should. I guess I don't know. Maybe I should do it tomorrow or something. Maybe I should do a bonus. Maybe I should get on tonight and do a bonus stream. I might try that. Maybe I have enough time. Probably don't. Now that things go like that. But okay. So, anyways, this is where we're at right now, and it's about time for me to take a break. But okay, so what I'm going to do here is let's pull up Chat GPT, and then let me think of something. Well, I'm going to keep an ear out to see if my dad wakes up, and I'm going to go ahead and stay here for another 30 minutes, and I'll probably shorten my break to 30 minutes so that I get done at the correct time. But if he's not up, then yeah, I don't know if that's a good way to do it. We're cutting off some time somewhere. Okay, I'm not gonna let it bother me right now. Um, what did I have in this conversation? Yeah, I'm still wondering. Uh, okay. Now, is this? All right. So this is the conversation we had where we went through the 7-step process for determining decision. Correct. Okay. It is Monday, February 23rd, 26th. For my own purposes. Stating for my own purposes. So we come to chapter 11. Oh, you know what? No, we got 11 chapters done. That's right, because we got 16 done also. And this is just going to be a single chapter, because it's a single arc, I think. Maybe it's a single arc. We have to look that up. Let's pull this up here a bit. Okay. Why is that in such a state? What in the heck is that all about? Seriously, what is going on here? This should probably be down here. What in the world happened here? I know, that's why. It must have been when I moved them. I moved things out of, like, in a weird order or whatever. Right. Oh, come on. Just want to make sure these are kind of on par with each other, more or less. Okay, anyways. Let's just go ahead and... Even this is a little bit wonky. What is... S. Set root data. Okay. Fire up the machine. Uh... Oh, that's right. Okay, so this is... Actually, maybe I should just go to the actual folder. Open tab. Rooms. We are going to go ahead and we're going to check the rest of these out. Okay, that's 16, but we need to go back up to 10. Fire up the machine. No, actually I have to look at them. Well, actually, let's do it in text. I don't know. I'm finding the stupid text editor easier, quicker way to like look at stuff. 15, we don't need to use 16 because 16 is done. 17, 18, 19, 20. Open with text editor. Okay. Fire up the machine, right? Activating the machine for the first time. This doesn't even have real. So we're gonna have to make up some decision points because this is essentially a total like cutscene chapter, and I'm not having any like cutscene chapters. So there's that. What you about Quicksilver? Okay, that's going to the Gnome Kingdom. Oh, oh yeah. So okay, so um, activating the machine for the first time. This is the first hint that we get, and it's about halfway through. Now that's actually all right. That's actually all right. What am I thinking? Yeah. Max's Exzel reminds her in the Gnome Kingdom, the papers, the princess grabbed the plans to some huge machine called the Omni-Gate. Uh, okay, right. So Roland has some information. Okay. Cast a spell on Sir William. Fly to the castle. Black Knight while hunting six tribes. Comes to the road leading the forest. Okay. Um, that's the Gnome Kingdom one. Okay, let's go next. Here in the skies. Okay. Back to the mines. So they get into the Gnome Kingdom. Explosion. Uh, Cat makes a deal with the princess. Cat hides in her handbag. Fairy God College. It's like we're halfway through the story already, and yet it's really just kicking into gear right now. And if you're watching this as a movie, that's kind of slow. You know how you watch the movies where most of the action just doesn't kick in until like almost the end of the movie? That's what this feels like. Now, as far as it being a game, might mitigate that feeling a little bit, but it's only really kicking in high gear. Really, the firing up, uh, really finding the information. Well, she finds the information about part way through, so you could say a quarter of the way through, she actually finds the information. They don't know what to do with it until the midpoint. The midpoint. So I don't know. I guess it's on track. The pacing would need to be tightened up if this were made into a movie, like a 2 hour movie. But we can deal with this because this is in text and it's because it's a game. So that's all right. Okay. Control. Okay, so what's the next one? John finds a good book. Let's see. Battle for Enchanted Lands. Well, that's weird. Uh, so we don't have anything in here. Max orders his technician to put the machine at full power and open all the portals. Much battle ensues. Uh, okay. Okay, so I don't really have a story arc per se, unless I want to count the. Unless I want to count the battle here, because it doesn't look like it refers to the machine anymore until the actual battle, which may or may not be a good thing here. So fire up the machine. Dwarf mines. Seems he needs a lot of quicksilver. Okay, so they meet up. Wait for Max's quicksilver mines are in the Gnome Kingdom. In the papers the princess grabbed are plans to some huge machine called the Omni-Gate. Hubert sends Roland and John into the mines to free the slaves. Hubert tells Sir William that they're going to have to head to the castle. Hubert then proceeds to cast a spell on Sir William. When Sir William sprouts some wings, uh, Sir William tells Hubert to hop on, and then they'll fly to the castle. The Black Knight, while hunting for Sir William, circumscribes Lapwolf's Wood and comes to the road, leaving the forest. Black Knight looks up in the direction of the Bassendelphi Hotel, or motel now, and sees a flying unicorn with a lizard atop. Okay. Okay, so let's check the next one out. Here in the skies, Sir William lands on the west side terrace of the castle and lets Hubert off. Hubert starts systematically searching the grounds for Violet, taking care not to be seen. Sir William flies off and heads back toward the Bats and Belfry. Violet comes out of the east gate of the castle toward the east side train depot. Hubert confronts Violet before she can do anything, casts a spell that returns his magic. Violet yells to alert the guards, and Hubert starts running. The guards chase Hubert to the east depot, while Sir William is flying a huge black dragon swoops out of the sky and hits him full on. The Black Knight, sitting atop Crooktooth, circles around and starts flying towards Sir William again. Well, this is kind of a big one too, isn't it? So this is the big battle between the Black Knight and Sir William. Chester and Nestor swoop in to rescue. Okay. Okay, so I might have to insert we'll call it a story beat. I might have to insert a story beat in here where uh Hubert sees the machine and sees people actively like testing it and whatever. Armies drilling while he's searching for Violet. Where have you seen something like that in a movie? I think of Empire Strikes Back and where Luke comes to face Vader. But that's not really like during a battle, right? Lord of the Rings. Is it during the battle for Minas Tirith? I'm not sure. Like somebody going back maybe to the point of where this big battle is happening or going to happen or some such thing, but you're focused on this one character who's kind of secret missioning into the thing. That might be in Willow. I guess they were doing that big battle at the end, and um, where Willow himself actually runs into the castle, Queen Badmore's castle, and then to go get the baby, basically. Okay. So probably during this almost should be 2 chapters. I would think. I think almost. Yeah, I might have to do that. That puts it back at 21, and I don't want it more than 20. That's kind of the problem. The problem is that it means I have to cut a chapter somewhere else. I might allow it though. I don't know. For the game, to service the game, maybe I need to do that. A chapter isn't supposed to be more than 4 or 5 beats by itself. Um, the page is different, but actual beats per chapter. I guess it's pages. I don't know. Oh, what I could do? Well, no. I guess I couldn't do that because this is at a different time. I was gonna say I could combine it with like I could combine it into chapter 11 because this is after they start making their plans and they have to rescue the yeah. Hmm. Dang it! I didn't want 21. I wanted 20. Either that or I have to just make sure that I make this super big chapter here, which should, like I said, should still be 2 chapters. I don't know. I'll have to go through it and see if I can't. I might have to do a little bit of chapter surgery here. Uh, and then here in this 15 is back to the mines. She almost needs some rejiggering too. I don't know. I don't know. All right. I'll have to see if I can combine some chapters or something. We'll have to see if that will work. Um, so I'm not sure if the only chapters I can combine will be the ones that already exist here. Hmm. Excuse me. Might have to. I don't know. I probably have backup of the 20 chapters though, don't I? Somewhere. Although maybe not the same chapters though, because I combined some and then I redid them and hmm. See, I should have put all these chapters in like a single file with their text, so as straight up text. That makes me wonder here. Let me look up something here. Let's go into Channel Lands Phase 1. Let's go into design documents where I have these backups. And oh, these are the original ones. This isn't the reboot stuff. Um, right here. Okay, the same thing. This is when I took it back, and then this one. See, I combined these two, and so they're not the same as this now. Oh, Princess gets a room. Oh, the unicorn goes to school. Okay. I'll find the book, search the totem leadership. I don't think I call it. Did I call it the totem leadership again still? Back to the mines, terror in the skies, Gnome Kingdom, Lost in Lapswood. That's what I thought. April goes to school. Okay. That tragedy of Sir William. Princess gets a room. What did I? Here. Let's open a tab. Let's go into rooms. Star underscore C star. Okay. How come all the T ones are there? No. C. Dash. Star. Okay, now we got all the C ones. Uh, Back to school, the tragedy of Sir William, Princess gets a room, Red Hot Riding Hood, Zanzibar the Great, The Princess's Great Escape, Zanzibar's Last Show, Lost in Lapswood, 11 Fire Up the Machine. Okay. 12 Much to Do About Quicksilver. Okay. The Gnome Kingdom. Okay, let's look here. Now let's just do that. 263 items though, see. Yeah. Dang. 263 items. Star underscore T star underscore T star dash star 231 items. See it because I'd already finished these. Yeah. Well, that's kind of sucks. Get the. I guess forget this too. All right. I might have to do a. All right. Well, thanks for bearing with me in part one, even though I didn't really get much done here. I'll be back in about half an hour. I'm gonna say half an hour to an hour. It's possible I'll be back in an hour, but it might be half an hour right now. So I want to say thank you for watching part one, and I will go ahead and see you in around half an hour. We'll say a half an hour to correspond with my regular time.